Hey everyone, and this is going to be explaining question 9 of lesson 3, volume of triangular prisms. So this question says, Musa's house attic is in the shape of a triangular prism. So we can see it's in the shape of a triangular prism. Even though it's open at both ends, it's still a triangular prism. The total volume of the attic is 8,800 meters cubed, and the area of the base is 160 meters squared. Oopsie, I made a mistake. Area is measured in meters squared, not meters cubed. What is the height of the triangular prism-shaped attic? This is a tough question. And that's because they have given you the volume already, and you've got to use your knowledge of equations to work backwards and solve for the height. So we're going to have a go at this together. So if you remember, we've got the volume, we need to find the height, and we've got the area of the base. So the base is the floor. So they're telling us that the floor, which is the length times the base, length times base is going to be 160. We are trying to find the height, and I'm going to just draw a line in red, a dotted line. It should be straight, but I'm sorry, not very good at that. We're trying to find this, the height. So we know that volume is equal to half times base times height times length. Doesn't really matter which order it is. Now we know that base times length, they've told us the area of the base, so the area of the rectangle at the bottom, is equal to 160. So base times length is 160. So I'm going to cross B and L out, and I'm going to replace them with half times 160 times height. Now they've told us that volume is equal to 8,800 meters cubed. So instead of V, I'm going to substitute it with 8,800. Now this is going to be using your knowledge of equations. You need to find the value of the letter H using your knowledge of equations. Okay, so we want to get H on its own. That means we've got to get rid of half times 160 first. So before we do anything, let's actually figure out what is half times 160, or half of 160. Half of 160 is going to equal to 80. And that's going to leave us with 80 times H. And the 8,800 stays the same. Now I want to get H on its own. I've got to get rid of the 80. Okay, so 80 is joined to the H by a multiplication sign. In order to get rid of it, I need to do the opposite of that. So the opposite of multiplication is division. So we are going to divide by 80 so that we can actually get H by itself. Remember, what you do to one side, you must also do to the other side. 80 divided by 80, they cancel out. 80 divided by 80 is 1. 80 divided by 80 is 1. So that leaves H by itself, because 1 times H just gives us H. And then 8,800 divided by 80 is going to be 110. So therefore, 8,800 divided by 80 is 110. Therefore, the height is going to be 110. Now I'm going to leave it to you to work out what the units are going to be. Remember, height is not area or volume. So what do you think it's going to be measured in? Meters, meters cubed, or meters squared?